Hello, everyone. I'm Thor Larsen, and I'm here with my project partner, Jenni Moody. Say hi to the camera, Jenni.
Hi.
And we're here to share with you our class project, which we call a CSS Zen Garden Christmas. Now, what I'm showing you right here is the final project that we came up with. Now, the first thing you're going to notice is, oh, well, he broke the rules and he changed the titles. And no, yeah, okay, I did change the title, but I did not change the HTML. This was all done using CSS before and after. So, to you. Now, let me tell you how we came up with this idea. We came up with this idea because at the beginning of the semester, we were thinking that it would be really interesting to do something Christmassy because we knew it would be Christmas by the time we ended the semester. And this turned out to be a really fun project. We had a good time putting all the pieces together and making the animation. Well, we will discuss the animation problems that we had later, but it was a lot of fun. Let me also show you the color scheme that we came up with. We were thinking first that we would use more of a non-traditional color scheme, kind of like a black, gold, blue, silver color scheme. But as we were putting that together, it really didn't look so good. But neither Jenni nor I wanted to have a really bright and bold traditional color scheme. So what we went with was this muted earth tones color scheme. And I believe that it worked out very well for us. So, Jenni, how would you like to talk about some of the things that we had issues with when we were trying to put this website together?
Well, one of the things that was difficult for us to figure out is the sizing of our images. We kept on having a lot of space in the top and the bottom of our images, and we couldn't figure out why we had so much space. And it was pushing some of our elements on top of other elements. And so after doing some investigating, we realized that when our images were created, there was extra room around them on the artboards that they were saved to in Illustrator. And so once we sized the images to be the same size as the artboard, that eliminated that extra white space around the images and allowed our images to fit closer to the other elements on the page. And another difficulty that we had was figuring out how to get our Santa Claus and reindeer to fly across the page. That was one of the main elements that we wanted to work on, and we had one of the main ideas that we came up with for our page. And so we really wanted to have that piece of animation in there as kind of a focal point for our page. So we worked on that quite a bit, trying to figure out how to animation to work. And in the end, when we figured out how to that animation to work, it ended up to be one of our favorite parts of the assignment. It was like the most exciting breakthrough that we had was finally getting our Santa Claus to fly across the page.
Exactly. One of the other difficulties we had was getting this layout to size properly. This was actually done using CSS Grid. And I was under the mistaken impression, that I had to actually use real sizes when we were setting the grid, like 1FR, 10%, or something like that. Then it occurred to me that I could just use the word auto, and then each grid box, if you wish, would automatically size according to the content inside that we would put inside the grid box. That was a very eye-opening experience, because once we did that, everything just seemed started to come together really well. You also see that we just selected a kind of a standard looking 3-column grid. It is responsive. Let me prove it to you. This is the large layout. And sorry about that. Notice how it just went to a 2-column grid. And then as we get smaller and smaller, we pretty much just go to a 1-column grid here. This is the layout for the smallest design. My favorite part was actually, not only getting the Santa Claus to move across the screen, but actually figuring out how to make him stop and turn around and then head back the other direction. That was also a very satisfying thing. And also, I like the links here. I hover over the links and they do this kind of pulsing thing. It's pretty cool, ain't it? Tell me you like it. So,
I think it's awesome.
So anyway, well, that is our project. Leave me comments. Tell me how you like it. And we'd be happy to hear any criticism, any critique that you have. All right, y'all, thank you so much. This was a great opportunity we had to put this together. I really enjoyed it. And have a good day.
Thanks.